Hello everybody and welcome back to Fenton Forest Farm with me, CWATTYESO, for what is episode 92 now in this Let's Play series. Wow. We're getting up there. We'll soon be hitting the big 100 milestone on the series. Don't know what I'm going to do in that episode. Burn the farm down! No, of course not. That's not what we're going to do at all. But yeah, we're getting there. I never thought when I started this Let's Play I would hit 100 episodes. Or be approaching 100 episodes. Who knew this series would go on that long? How are we looking with stuff? How's this doing? Is this fermented? Not quite. Okay, let's have a look then on the map. What have we got to do today then? We've got a harvest on field 1 to do. We need to get field 13 cultivated after the sugar beet harvest. In fact, actually we need to get it ploughed. That could be a job for the Trisix over there. And as I say, need to definitely get field 1 harvested, which has corn on it. Right, so let's find. That looks like my Trisix. It is indeed. No, wrong. It's no good. I'm going to have to put the menu back on because I can't. There we go. Disconnected, right. We'll take Mr. Trisix down to grab the big there we go, turn that off. Got sunflowers harvesting there. Turn off the GPS. It's nice to be back playing on my map with my mods as opposed to the multiplayer server, which was the last thing I've played. I haven't actually played a lot of Farming Simulator since I recorded the episode 91 in the series, and did me multiplayer session on the Sunday just gone, as it is now Wednesday. So Sunday was the last day I played actually on a map doing farming and stuff. Where's my big plough? Is it over here? I've obviously done quite a few map look videos. I've uploaded quite a lot of map videos lately, recently, over the last couple of days, as I tried to figure out what map I'm going to use as my multiplayer server map when I do my multiplayer series Let's Play, in which I am going to want the help and support of you guys out there, the viewers and subscribers of the channel, to help me obviously populate the server and farm on the server. Where did I leave the big plough? Is it down here somewhere? Might be down here. I'm terrible. I can't remember where I left my tools, look. There we go. There's my big plough. So we'll hook that up. So yes, once I've figured out what map I'm going to do the multiplayer server on, I will then want to make it, obviously choose me mods that I'm going to be using on the server. One of the things obviously I'm going to need to do then is create the mod pack. Is this the right field? It is indeed. So once I've got the mod pack assembled, so again, Anyone watching the video, watching this video, watching the series, who wants to participate in the multiplayer server, if you've got, like, you know, mods that you particularly like to use, obviously feel free to make mod recommendations in the comment section of this video. You know, what mods to add to the server. I do want to keep it a little bit minimalistic, because obviously I am aware that the more mods we have on the server, the more files you will need to download and have installed. And every player that wants to join the server will have to download the same mods, the same mod pack, if you like, before they can access the server. So again, don't want to have like a 14 gigabyte mod pack. So I wouldn't be using all the mods that I currently have on this Let's Play series. I would be stripping it back quite a bit. In terms, there won't be all the hundreds of vehicles and tools and stuff like that that I'm using now. There might be, you know, a couple of extra little tractors here and there, but most of the stuff will be the sort of vanilla in-game stuff, which is going to be an experience in itself. The only other thing I will probably add, to make life a little bit easier, having obviously played 2 weekends now on a multiplayer server myself, is I'll probably add in my custom trailer and custom trucks to make carting harvests and unloading harvesters, or transporting the crop from fields after harvesting to either the farm or sell points a lot easier, because most of the trailers in game are really small capacity. Again, placeables as well. I'll try and keep the placeables on the multiplayer server to a minimum as well, and only add in the placeables that we will actually be using. So again, depending on the map, there'll probably be my manure and slurry storage mod, which is obviously heavily influenced by the manure and slurry and digestate silo from this map, which I've now made standalone placeable, made it as a standalone mod, and it's currently in testing with Giants on their mod hub, so it may actually get put on the mod hub, which would be fantastic. I would really like for it to go to console, because again, I would love to have that on PS4 just for me. So that'll be on there. There'll obviously be like the seed silos, fertilizer silos, that sort of thing. We'll have them obviously on any map so people can refill tools and equipment. I'm not sure about the production mods, whether I would be utilising any of those on the map, on a multiplayer map. If I went for anything, I would probably maybe look at only adding maybe the grass and hay one and maybe the silage one, to be able to make silage from grass and chaff, and obviously to make hay from grass. Those are probably the only ones I would think of adding. I probably wouldn't add the TMR one necessarily, unless people requested it. I wouldn't need to add the seed and fertilizer one, because obviously we will just buy seed from placeables. Same with fertilizers, herbicide, that sort of stuff. I'm not sure what sheds I would use if I was doing a shed pack. I'm having custom sheds on the map. Same with silos. I wouldn't know what silo to use, whether we'd just use the silo that comes with the map, or whether I'd put down a slightly larger capacity type one. I don't know. Haven't decided. These are all things that need to be considered, and again, for people who are thinking of playing and would like to join me on the multiplayer server, again, your input would be nice. You know, what your thoughts are on those sorts of things. Leave them in the comment section down below. I will get that little bit I just missed over here, which will be nice. Look at that. I'm ploughing a field by myself, not using workers, not using courseplay, not even using GPS. Hey, look. I'm learning. I do things manually. I know there's been quite a heavy use of courseplay throughout this series. I do like the courseplay mod, and I do find the courseplay mod to be, you know, incredibly beneficial to a single player on a single player map. Again, it's the kind of mod you really wish was on consoles too, so console players could benefit from courseplay, being able to set up actual, you know, proper fields of work for the workers. It's a shame there isn't some kind of system in consoles that allows you that. It's almost like I wish there was in the base game, in the actual vanilla default farming simulator game, I wish there was kind of like a middle ground between the AI workers we have now, which are a bit rubbish, and courseplay. So that, yes, I can hire workers, you know, I would like the ability to hire workers like we do now, but I would also like the ability to customise some options on those workers, set some, you know, parameters and stuff to hopefully make them a bit more useful and less error prone when doing fields. That would be nice in a future version of Farming Sim. Yeah, it's good, and it's a lovely day here on the farm. Eating all the crops. Hopefully stuff will be reaching. There'll be quite a bit of harvesting to do fairly soon as all the fields start to boil over. The cotton harvest would have been nice to do, but sadly not all of the field has reached harvest stage yet, which is always a bit of a shame when it does that. I must have planted it a bit wrong. Probably forgot to check growth control prior to seeding and planting the cotton. That would explain why it's grown so funny. But we got a sugar beet harvested. That was a big harvest. Big harvest. This Trisix, awesome tractor. I have got the version 2 of it downloaded and installed. I haven't purchased one yet, as they say. Something to consider, adding another Trisix to the fleet, because man, it makes short work of a lot of the tasks and stuff. The fact that it single-handedly has redone field 4 and 6 after the Helgetus oat harvest. That was pretty impressive. It did the ploughing, it did the slurrying and digestate spreading, did the cultivating. Did a great job. So I get this field quickly ploughed, then it's done. Then go back to the main farm, grab the harvester, put the corn header on it, and then we'll make some corn. Just got a little bit to come back to do when we come back. What else have we got mod-wise lately? We got the Big Brew was released by Black Sheep Modding yesterday. And for me, obviously I've had a converted version of the FS17 one installed since early January. So it's nice to have the official one, even if it is a little bit disappointing that they still haven't got the correct folding animation for the boom on the back of it. And when you look at the model, the only thing they've really updated on it from the FS17 version is that they've added a trailer hitch to the back of the Big Brute so it can pull a trailer. And it can have skinny wheels, or skinnier wheels than what it currently equipped with, even though again it still doesn't have the correct sized wheels. The front wheels are smaller on the real life Big Brute. So yeah, but it's nice to have it. And obviously with Mapper's Paradise set to release the Welker Farms map basically any time now, or submit it to Giants for testing any time about now, it's going to be great. It's going to be great fun to be able to do it. I just wish as well we could have some more of the actual Welker Farms Big Buds to do for some modders, maybe Black Sheep Modding if they're out there and they're listening, to do Big Bud versions of all the Welker Farms vehicles, so we could actually have like a Welker Farms Big Bud pack. I'm going to park this over here this time and try and remember this is where our big plough is. Could probably do with manure spreading that field as well now. How are we doing for manure? Haven't got any. Now, if I remember right, didn't I enter vehicle? Is that button? It's not. Using a PlayStation controller obviously has different buttons than the in-game button prompts, which obviously thinks it's an Xbox controller. I was going to put a manure and slurry silo down, wasn't I? Somewhere. Did I not do it? Did I not add? Because I thought about putting one in down here so we could have access to manure and slurry and stuff, because obviously we've got the main farm, but I wanted one kind of available to these people. Or did I put it? I put it there. I've put it here. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell that off. The reason being, since placing that, I think I've updated it, so it should work correctly. But we shall see. It should do the terrain smoothing and clearing and everything. I've just got to find it in my mod list. Right, let's see if it is the correct up-to-date version that I've got installed. I've got it installed somewhere. It's either in my main mod folder, and I haven't added it to this I don't necessarily want to make it float if I can help it, so I'll do. Yay! That looks better. Although, damn, it seems to clear a much bigger area than I thought. Might have to look at that. Because that's probably not right. Giants will probably not accept it for that. Anyway, we can paint the grass back in. That's not a problem. We can do that fairly quickly. But yeah, I definitely need to fix that then. Why is it clearing all that huge space? Oh! That's a bit interesting what it's done there too. Yeah, that's not so good. That isn't so good. Right, we'll just try not to notice that as we drive down the road behind the manure storage area. Although that does make that a little bit more interesting. Might have to remove the trees as well because they now have floaty tree syndrome. And that's actually lowered that ground by quite a lot, hasn't it? Terraformed. Quite a bit more land than I intended. Anyway, we're getting a bit off subject. I want the John Deere harvester. There we are. I want the corn header. So, where did I... Really? You're going to put a ribbon, pink ribbon on the John Deere harvester? here's our corn header. Let's go for that one. So that should give me my course. Through it, through the silo. Unfold the header. Blip. Blip. Let's go do ourselves some corn harvesting. Using my lovely new John Deere. That's interesting. That's missed a bit, if you ask me. So let's back this up. I wonder if that header's got the wrong size on it. Let's have a look. Headers. Yeah, somewhere. Oh, is that the steam? No. I don't know which one's which. That one's not been used. And that one has. I'll have to see at the end. One way to find out, of course, which header this is to drop it. Once I detach it, it'll pop up and tell me what it is, won't it? Oh, turn the engine off there. Didn't want to do that, did I? So we're going to need to plough this field after we've done the corn, which is okay because I've got a subsoiler that can do that for me. Right, I'm going to lift up here. I'm going to pipe out. Switch off. I'm going to go grab the truck. And I will use the QST. I've got the Wilson Super B mod installed, but I don't think it will be something I use on this map, on this Let's Play series, because I think this has got a bigger capacity. Then I'd have to hook up about 5 or 6 of those small trailers in a train to be able to get to the same capacity that I've got on this thing. Let's have a quick look at the map again then. Harvest state. Nothing else has really moved. Field 3 needs to be tickled over. So what header is that? If I go Capello 12-meter corn header. That one. So it is. It's 12 meters. It's 12 meters wide. But yeah, it come up. as a bit of a weirdo thing. I think this is the those are the old versions. These are the new ones. I could try another one. It's another point in time. Right, I'm going to let an AI worker do this now. So this is Charlie. Hello, Charlie. Welcome to the farm, Charlie. Nice to see you nice and all that. Right, let's find something that can drive a cultivator. You've got the seeder attached. I will use you. Let's get our Lempkin thing. Haven't done the straw. Haven't picked up the straw on the field. Okay, I'm not going to then. If that's the case, I'm not going to bother doing the straw collecting on this field. I'll just plough it, cultivate it in. Right, so that's handed over to helper Mavi. Who's getting that done for me? 7310R, 6250R. Got our wheel loader. Flex. John Deere standard is our sprayer, which we don't really need. %. Let him get down and then unload him again as he comes back up the other way. Would make a bit of sense. How's the animals looking? Pigs need a bit of water. They need a bit of pig food. Pig food situation's getting dire. Cows, wow. They need a bit of attention. Horses are all okay. In fact, they're all fully trained now, actually. They could be sold off. So we really need to up our animal game a bit. Let's do some filling up of the animals' need zones and stuff. So, pig food first for the pigs, naturally. This should fill the pigs up nicely. Until the rest has finished fermenting. Here you go, pigs. Dinner is coming. Dinner is served, piggies. That guy's running in straight away. He's like, I want some pig food. Right, we're going to need water and straw as well for all of these. I've got straw in the loading wagon. Well spotted. I nearly ran into that. So if I go and get... What's next? Who needs what next? I think the cows needed total mix ration, didn't they? Have I got total mix ration? I should hopefully have some total mix ration. Yeah. Got some in here. Obviously I've got a silo full, but loading it out of here is a lot easier. Also need to put some grass in their pen as well. Need a little bit of wheat for the chickens, or barley. Probably give them barley this time, mix it up a bit. Don't want to keep feeding them the same thing all the time. They'll probably get bored, a bit like we would if we kept eating the same food all the time. So I'll give them some wheat. How are we doing on slurry? And manure is getting quite high there. Cows, slurry, manure, quite a bit of milk. You have to get that unloaded into the silo, so I can then just do some automated runs up to the dairy to sell that off. Wow, they ate the lot. And they're only half full. Where's all my TMR gone? Right, harvester is in the crop, I believe, with the pipe. That's not so handy. Let's reverse this back up manually. Get this unloaded. This will probably fill this single bin. Corning. Right, put this back onto the you can go back to doing that. Okay, total mixed ration is now empty, so I've only got 51,000 litres left in that. Oh, I only had 51,000 litres left in that silo. I'm guessing it should be enough. Fill these up a bit more. Right, let me get some grass now. There should be plenty of grass in here too, because I did that big harvest recently. It's back the other way. Yeah, there we go. How's our cultivator getting on? A little bit more of the field to do and then he's done. I'm hoping that's going to be ready to go in the next video. Poplars will be getting close to going as well soon. In fact, we could have a manic day because we could have potatoes, sunflowers, wheat, oil, seed radish, soybeans already and needing to be harvested in the next episode. Oh, setting myself up for a fall. Worst comes to the worst, I'll harvest a couple of fields and leave the rest for the following day. Stuff won't wither that quickly because of me growth cycles. But yeah, there could be some urgent action required. Cows given their little top up of grass. Can't really do much more at the minute with that. Go part this guy back. Where he belongs for the minute. Or drive him into the digester. The parking facing that way. Right, I'm actually going to empty this guy when he gets down the bottom. Oh, he's missed a bit. He's let me down there, worker. Taylor. Oh, and he's missed bits there too. Oh, horror show. And we're off. And we're at the races. And I'll probably win. I'll have to follow this guy all the way down to the bottom. Or until the pace setter is full. Get out of his way now. Let him carry on doing that. This has got straw in it, just straw. So this should fill up our pins quite nicely. Or it would have done. Had I had a bit more in it. More straw, please. So let's have a look on the animals again then. Yeah, they're okay for straw now. They still need a lot more pig food apparently. Quite a lot more pig food. And the cows need a lot of straw, but they're alright pretty much for everything else. Okay. Horses a quick splash. Top them up. Give the cows a big dollop. Wow. They gobbled up all my stuff. Don't like that. I bet they're a long way from being full as well. Oh, I'm not too far off. Water's a struggle. I'll unload this guy this time. Then he'll definitely be able to finish the field off. Ball. Back to the farm, put it in the silo. We'll go pick up the rest of the corn once he's finished. He'll just have his last two little bits to do. Or he's on his last bit now, actually. Looking at it. Yeah. So he'll be finished in a second. That was 200,000 in the first load, wasn't it? And like 222,580 litres of core was harvested, minus a couple of little bits here and there that it missed. Not to worry. We will, however, now need to plough that, subsoil it, whatever you want to call it. Nicely done. Grab the mixer wagon, which should be happily loaded. Fill up the cows, fill up the pigs. Job's a good one. I can then run round, do the water off camera. Make sure they're all watered up. That's usually the bit that takes the longest to do. So anyway, we've reached the afternoon point, or the mid-afternoon, on this current day. So I'm going to say I've reached the end of this episode. I'll bring you guys back for the next episode, where hopefully we'll have some more harvesting to do. I will carry on and do some work off of camera to finish things off around the farm here, get things tidied up a little bit more. So thank you for watching today's video. I hope you've clicked that like button. I hope you've left your comments, suggestions and feedback in the section down below. And I hope, if you haven't already, you've already gone and clicked that subscribe button as well, to keep up to date and informed when new videos get posted live to the channel. So from me, CWATTYESO, here on the Fenton Forest Farm, it's goodbye for now.